Hi, I'm over at my mother's. This is my mom,
Hi.
Kathy, and everybody in this household doesn't have a weight problem, but me. Well, you don't have a problem like
Not that big, but
I have.
I have a
You know what I mean?
Meaning you don't look like
tummy
her.
problem.
But when I was little, when did you notice that I was having a problem?
I don't know. It might have been somewhere maybe around 10, 11.
Okay.
I can't remember
All
that
right.
far back.
I can remember when I was in first grade. And I was bigger, maybe not considered fat,
You were chunky.
but I was bigger than most of the kids.
Yeah, you were not.
And I can remember standing out in the hallway, putting our see, this is a touchy subject, because I always had a problem with this. But anyway, when I was standing out in the hallway, and the other kids were
around you.
around me,
And they would say something?
they would always point me out. In other words, they would say, "Look at her, ha 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 ha," because I was different.
You weren't no skinny mini like maybe some of them.
No. I mean, it's like I was the only one that had that problem. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, like,
yeah.
if you look at Daddy,
Yeah.
you know, he can eat whatever he wants.
Boy, and how.
And
Does he eat a lot though?
No, not now.
Well,
no,
he
not
can.
now.
He used to.
Yeah, and he wouldn't gain a pound.
He eats potato chips, cheese curls, candy.
Yeah.
Out of sight. And
Yeah.
he doesn't gain a pound.
Yeah, Reese's peanut butter cups and cheese curls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if I would do that.
Yeah, well, me too. I mean, all I have to do is look at them.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it goes right here. But, I don't know. And it's like as the years went on and on and on, I can remember in 6th grade, I think 6th grade was the first diet I ever did. And remember the grapefruit diet?
Yeah.
When Jen gave us that, you drank grapefruit juice.
Yeah.
That was the first diet I ever did. And then I don't remember doing any other diets up until 7th grade.
But I don't
Do
know.
you remember?
No. I don't know how old you were, but you would always jump rope.
Me?
Yeah, down the cellar you would jump rope
Well,
for exercise.
Yeah, Daddy, I think, noticed that when I was starting to
Probably.
get heavy, he would go down the cellar with me.
And have you jump rope.
Yeah, well, he would do it too. And then we'd ride the bike, but he'd have the scale there. And it's funny because he'd be jogging in place, you know, even though he's not heavy.
He didn't need it, yeah.
He would be jogging in place.
Just to keep you
And then he goes, okay, now let's see how much weight I lost. And then he'd jump on the scale, and it'd be down a pond. From just him, I'm serious, from just him doing that. He would be down a pound.
That's something because you wouldn't think it would go down that fast.
Oh, with him it did. So
it discouraged you.
Yeah, we were jump roping. We were we went bicycling. We went out to South Park. And remember, we always went out to South Park in the evening and jogged around that track.
Yeah.
And Daddy would do it along with us, and he'd be smoking a cigarette as he's jogging.
Yeah, I did it
you
a
remember
few times.
That?
Yeah.
So we'd always go around there, but it never did anything. I don't know. And then in 7th grade, I had that Weight Watchers diet, remember?
Yeah.
And I don't remember how much I started at. I was in 7th grade. I remember that.
But you said you liked it. It did you?
I loved that diet. But from what I remember, I didn't want to go on it because I restricted myself so low, and I thought that if I went on that diet, I would gain all my weight back. But Jen said no, go on it, so I did. And Jen lived over here next door when I was little. My mom and Jen were best friends. And she gave us the Weight Watchers diet. And I can remember for lunch it was 4 ounces of meat. For dinner it was 6 ounces of meat. And it was chicken. I can't remember. Chicken.
Yeah, she's still scared.
I don't know what it was back
And there
then.
were certain limitations as far as how often you can have beef. But I do remember you had to eat liver once a week. I remember that. But honest to goodness, I don't know what, but that one there just jived with me. And I think I was at 160, and then I'm pretty sure I got down to 120
I don't know. I
with
don't
that
remember.
diet. But then there again comes the binging.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I can remember when you would grab things off of me, and then I wanted it really bad, and you wouldn't let me have
Oh,
it.
really? I don't remember that.
But then Joanne, my sister, could sit there
And
and
eat
eat
it.
whatever she wanted, and then again, she didn't gain anything. So that's really funny, is how it's like different
Same
body types can do different things.
sisters or whatever, same family, but different people, and how it affects different people.
Yeah. Now, like you, I mean, you're thin.
No, I don't go.
Yes, you are. But you work at it.
Yeah,
And I know you watch.
I do watch. Yeah.
And, but you've really never had a problem.
Well, maybe about 10 years ago, I may have weighed 160. I don't know if I went up as high as 170 or not.
Yeah.
But I did cut back quite a bit.
Yeah. That's real tough. And then after 7th grade, it's been downhill from there. Because I gained all that weight back. And then from there, I was never able to keep it off. I just tried every single diet there was. I mean, there was Atkins. I remember diet pills. Remember when the doctor used to give diet pills out? Yeah, I would lose like 5 pounds overnight. I didn't eat. And then, but the thing is, if you don't learn a healthy lifestyle,
Yeah.
and you don't control it, and then you stop, you get off of what you're doing, you're going to go back to your own habits.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. It's just a touchy subject with me because it's just been a problem my whole life. So I hope everything works out.
Well, the only way to do it is to make a different change in how you're eating.
Well, with me personally, I know that I have to continually do this for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And I can't get off of it. I mean, I have to stick to it. And I've learned that. But then I have a problem with binging, too, where you get these cravings.
Yeah.
They come out of nowhere. And how do you control that? I mean, what do you do? As far as, like, say, like you get a craving, what do you do?
I think they suggest go and drink water or do something. Go for a walk or whatever. Exercise. I don't know.
I don't know.
There's 2 things you can do when it comes to binging, if you get that urge, because I used to get that a lot, and I still kind of get it every now and then. But I think 2 good ways to take care of it is to either, 1, eat fruit, and
Does that handle your sweet cravings?
for the most part, but then there are times when it doesn't, like when you want like chocolate chip cookies or a piece of chocolate cake or something. But if it comes to the point where you're craving something really bad, just do something else, like go for a walk outside.
Something to get your mind off.
Get
of
your
it.
mind off of it. You got to do something to completely remove that thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've had cravings, and then I go outside and take the dogs outside and walk around the yard with Hannah, and I totally forgot about having the chocolate cake.
Okay, now say like it hits you at night, like real late at night. Like, well, me personally, I have to start getting to bed earlier because I just can't. I normally sit on the computer at night, and then that's when it attacks
When you
me.
snack, yeah.
I mean, I sit there and it's like, I want something. And it
Yeah.
just comes out of nowhere, and then that's when it hits me when I'm up late at night.
Yeah, well, that's the biggest problem.
Yeah, so I've decided that computer is gone probably around 10 o'clock at night. Cut off.
Yeah.
And if you
And-
want to have a snack, it's got to be like
No, I'm going to bed.
going to
So
bed.
that, yeah, I'm just going to sleep everything away. And I have to, and since I'm not working anymore, it's like, I don't have to be in bed at a certain time.
Mhm.
So it's like I'm taking advantage of the situation
Yeah.
and, staying up at night, which is totally wrong because now my nights are days and my days are nights.
And I've experienced that to the fullest.
Yeah, I mean,
And it messes
totally
you
screws
up.
you up. So I got to get back into pattern here. I got to get up in the morning, and then I got to go to bed at a decent hour.
Now, let's say you're about to go to bed and you get a craving. What do you do then?
You know what?
A really bad one.
I don't.
Let's say it's real nasty.
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Maybe you have pretzels or popcorn or a light butter popcorn or fruit or a banana or grapes.
I don't think it's ever attacked me when I went to bed. It's when I was up, sitting around.
Yeah.
Doing nothing almost.
Yeah, doing nothing. I think that's when it attacks me. I think when you're laying down, you're relaxed.
I don't know. Maybe it could be you want to. Your hands have to keep busy. So that's what you. Maybe that's how you get your craving too, or it doesn't help. You want something put in your mouth, something to do with your hands. I don't know.
But when you get a craving, what do? I mean, how do you handle the situation? Do you eat it? Do you take a little nibble?
I take a nibble.
See, now, if I would take a nibble,
You can't stop.
that starts everything. I mean,
Yeah.
not only do I take that little nibble, but I take that one,
And
and then
it,
I take another one.
yeah, and
And
then
then
it
I
doesn't
take
stop.
another one, and then before you know it, the whole box is gone.
It doesn't stop.
So, I mean, that's a problem.
Yeah.
So I figure, well, I'm hoping that the weight loss surgery that I'm going to have is, I know the cravings aren't going to go away from it, but I think it's going to prevent me from stuffing my face. I know.
Because they do.
Well,
say-
besides, if I have it, I'm not going to be allowed to have that stuff, period. I know that the gastric bypass is probably a little more drastic, but when you have the sleeve, I think because it doesn't reroute everything, I think you still can have that. I'm not totally sure.
Lightning.
I do have to do a little more research on it. In fact, I haven't even had my doctor's appointment yet. That's June 5th.
Okay. You could probably ask them what you suggest for
Well,
the cravings.
I'm sure he's going to tell me everything
That we
on my
already know.
visit that I don't know. 'Cause, I mean, I watch a lot of people on YouTube, but, I've learned a lot from them, but I still don't know everything yet. So, I don't know. But-
And when you go for the appointment, ask your doctor about cravings and see if there's anything you don't already know.
I think that's my biggest problem, are the cravings.
Cravings.
Because with me, I can lose weight, and I can lose that 60, 70 pounds, and then I come to a standstill. But
Exactly.
then all these cravings hit me, and then I binge. And then once you go off your diet, or once you do this, it's so hard getting back on to restart it.
Yeah.
Did you ever notice that?
Yeah.
And that's the hardest point.
Yeah, the best thing to do is not sit around the house because that opens up the possibility
That's a big thing too.
for all the cravings to happen.
Sitting around the house.
Yeah.
If you're not busy doing something, that can come about.
Right. Well,
I figured that out.
I've got to quit smoking, and this one girl on YouTube that I watch regularly, Miss Alicia, Miss Beautiful Alicia, her boyfriend quit smoking by using this, it's called like an e-cigarette. It has nicotine, so when you puff on it, you know, you can still get the nicotine. But what I plan on doing is using that. But I got the strongest. I got 24 milligrams.
2 minutes left.
Okay. 2 minutes.
Left.
But anyway, we're going to try that, see how it goes, and I can't wait for it to be here. I already ordered it, and I just wanted to let you know a little bit about my life and what it was like growing up and my problems that we all have. And I figured nobody could do it better than
I don't know.
my mom. So anyway, see y'all later.
Thanks for watching.